Well, hi everybody.
Hello.
That's my favorite way to start a live video. Did you know that? Every time I say, well, hi everybody, I don't know, I'm weird.
So I always say, hello.
I'm Ginger.
I'm Dee.
And this is
Chattin
with
with
CHAP. Yay, and we're even both wearing maroon, which
We
is
are
just so funny.
twinsies.
Aw,
Twinsies.
so cute.
Well, Ginger, of course you know I couldn't start a video without mentioning an announcement.
Our favorite announcement in the whole wide world.
Favorite announcement in the whole wide world. Just a reminder, convention has moved from June. It is now August 21st and 22nd, still at the Lancaster County Convention Center. Still gonna be an awesome time.
Yes, it is.
See the website, conv.chaponline.com for all the details of who's gonna be there. If you have a teenager and you're bringing them with you, check out the teen track. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes,
Generation Joshua's coming with I Elect. Friday evening, did you know that we're having someone special Friday evening?
Friday evening is a very special person.
Very special person.
Oh, he's so much fun.
Brad Stein will be with us for Comedy and Constitution. And the really fun thing about this Comedy and Constitution show is if you have family and friends that will not be attending convention with you, but you want to make it a night out for everybody, you can go on CHAP's website and buy tickets just for that event.
Yes. And if you have never seen Brad Stein, he is hysterical. I love Brad Stein. He's very, very fun and very clean. And everybody can go and enjoy his comedy.
Yes.
It will be very good.
And and he does the show, Comedy and Constitution, and we're excited to be having him along with Rick Green, who does it with him. And Rick Green is actually our keynote, one of our keynotes also. So it's going to be a phenomenal time.
It will be. It'll be so
August
fun.
21st and 22nd.
Yes. So those of you who are out there, if you're considering going, please be praying for convention.
Yes.
Because of course right now we're just like, what on earth is going on? No one even knows. I don't think anyone knows really. So please be praying that it's going to happen, because honestly, I think that we're going to see a big increase in homeschoolers this year, and especially at that time of the year, it could be a key time for new people to be able to get to convention and see stuff. So be spreading the word about it, but please also be praying that it will happen, that God will He'll make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's really important.
Yep, we are praying. We think it's going to be, like you said, really important. And this sort of is a tie-in or a lead-in to our final lie today.
Yes, number 10.
We
started it. Like
months
3
ago.
months ago. It's been a long time.
We were talking before we started the video about this lie, and the lie today is I am not good enough. And you know, we were talking about how all the experience we have as homeschoolers and how we need to be sharing that, but sometimes we just feel like we ourselves are not enough. So
and then it's really kind of, you're not good enough. It kind of encompasses all the other lines before, because it's all these different things to pound on you and be like, you know, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't, you know, it's just all these little attacks. And mamas, you are good enough. God gave you the children He gave you on purpose. You have your family, you're with your husband, and you have your children. Your family is designed the way it needs to be, and so you are good enough because you are designed the way God needed you to be, and that makes you good enough.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And you know, we've shared before, you aren't good enough to mess up your children.
Yes.
or bad enough,
or whatever. Bad enough, I guess.
You're not. So if God has called you to it, you're enough, just the way that you are.
Yes.
Like, you know, you are enough. And so taking your experience as a homeschool mom and sharing that with others, you know, sometimes we have doubt and, oh, maybe I don't have anything to offer, or I haven't been doing it very long, or whatever. But the importance of just sharing what you do with those around you and being confident in what you do.
And there may be some who have been homeschooling for a long time, and it's just looked different like every single year. If it's been some kind of tumult or great big change or moves or whatever, but even in whatever experience you've had with that's going to encourage someone else, because there's someone else out there who's going through that too. So even if you don't think you're doing a very good job, or you think it could be better or more organized or whatever description you want to put to it, there is someone out there who's going to benefit from you sharing your story. So again, you could put it this way, don't think your story is not good enough. Your story is good enough. Someone needs to hear your story. Someone needs to hear about your decision-making process, or the struggles you have in your home and the struggles you have personally with making all this happen, or or whatever. There's something about your story that's going to really help someone else.
That's right. That's right. And the time that we're in right now, I'm seeing so many different people who are thinking about homeschooling, who are asking questions about homeschooling, who've been thrown into homeschooling, even though it's not really the way that we do it, and are considering starting next year or pulled their kids this year. And so it's just so important that you realize that you're enough and that you have something to offer and to give to others, because we don't want that self-doubt that we have to hold us back from
there's I've heard other things, like there could be like a 40% increase in homeschooling this coming year, and that's like think about that. That's crazy. So there is a really good chance that at least one person, if not multiple people, who are at least toying with the idea of homeschooling or are frustrated with what's going on right now and are doing homeschooling, at least for now. And you have the opportunity to share your experience with them. Yep. You have the opportunity to point them to other resources that would be helpful, and whatever it is that is helpful to you. Or you can always share homeschoolpennsylvania.org. I've been sharing that a lot. We've come up with a quick start guide on chaponline.com for anyone who wants to, who are pulling their kids out of school and jumping in real quick. That's very helpful. It's helpful for anyone, but there's also the convention page that Dee mentioned earlier. And of course, all the Chat with Chat videos are out there. And I've been hearing so many people asking very similar questions. I've been out on multiple groups out there. People asking questions. I have a this, and this year-old. We have this situation. We're looking for this curriculum, whatever. Oh my goodness, I looked at the law and I have to cover all these subjects every year. We covered that before. So I'm pointing people to our repository of videos here on Facebook. It is out on YouTube too, and I can never remember what you're supposed to search for. Is it Christian Homeschool Association of Pennsylvania? It's not CHAP. CHAP won't come up on YouTube. I really need to memorize that. But we are out there. So take your story and share it with someone else. Encourage someone, even if you've been homeschooling for a year.
You still have more experience than someone who hasn't been.
You do. And you've had conversations with other people. Share what you've learned. Share what you've learned about yourself. Share what you've learned about your kids. Or, there's just different things that have worked. And that's really communicating it's just the way to encourage people. And that's what people really need right now. So many people are looking for information.
Yeah. If you know someone who's seriously considering it, bring them along to convention. I mean, what a better place to get encouraged and get educated and see curriculum. And so we would love to see them and to see you there. And so, that wraps up the 10 lies. But, I think this has been the theme all along is, not doubting yourself, knowing that you're enough, knowing that you're qualified, knowing that if God calls you to something, he'll equip you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your story is good enough.
Yes.
It is good enough. It will help somebody. So don't doubt that. Believe, Mama. Believe.
Yep, that's right.
Yes,
That's right.
You have something to share. It's very special. So we are stepping out of the lies. We're not sure what we're going to talk about next week. So if anyone out there has something you want to know about, or we haven't touched for a long while, we're thinking maybe we'll go over just kind of how to homeschool stuff again, because there are a lot of people asking. But if there is something in particular that you want to know about, that you have a question about, please comment below or send us a message so we can talk about what's on your mind.
That's right. You have a specific struggle or something, you're wondering how to work through. I'm sure there's others wondering the same thing. So shoot us a message, put a comment, and we'll cover that. Yeah. And anything that we don't have knowledge on, we'll go find find
somebody.
Find the information. Yeah. We'll bring on a guest. So we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Well, this has been Chattin' with CHAP. See you next week.